about expansion. When it comes down to expansion, and when I say expansion, I guess I'll be off on this one so I guess you can kind of get an idea. You're constantly seeking for more. Like you wanna have more. We all have desires that we want to fulfill, and as you go through life, you can't stop having these desires. Life causes all to have desires to want more. You know, you making, when you first start off, you're probably making your 15, 20,000, and as time goes on, life causes you to want more. The people out here on South Beach and on Fisherman's Star Island out here, they want more. So that's a part of expansion, is that we always want more. You can't cease more. There's always more and more. There are levels to it, and I'm not saying that that you shouldn't have a balance. Balance is everything, but you always want more. How you feel about
that? Yeah, my opinion that's pretty simple. Expansion is, for the most part, a good thing. But with expansion, you also have to learn contention, or how to be content. And the routine where you can have all the money in the world and still be unhappy. Mm-hmm. The expansion part that is a good thing is once you stop learning new things, you just start literally becoming dumber, because you're always forgetting stuff. So you have to keep, like any other muscle, keep training your brain and downloading stuff on there. Now, when it comes to the expansion and the capitalistic use, there's never going to be enough for somebody that all they crave is more. And a lot of times you have a billionaire that has all the money in the world, but now that they have all the money, they want power. Right. And it's like they're never going to be content. For me personally, I just want to be left alone, bro. So I worked hard, got to a certain point in life, and then I'm comfortable. So I shut that part down as far as the need to have more. I try to be as minimalistic as possible.
So you're saying that you don't want more?
I'm content, bro. I could always get more, but I'm not driven by money anymore.
Okay. And so not necessarily has to be money, but just there are other things in life.
That's why I was saying the financial part, I'm content with, but then like I told you, the other side of it is you grow that way. Mm-hmm. So it's a balance between what you want, and depending on your situation, more usually means physical things, as far as stuff, a new car, how it markets you. But a lot of times people don't take the time to actually expand their minds in other ways.
I would more chime on that. So in my opinion, sometimes it's not when you asking for more, it's not necessarily material things. Relationships.
That's the part that you want to continually keep growing. So that's why I was saying there's different parts of it. When it comes to the physical, financial stuff, if you don't have any contention in your life, because it's not going to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to want more. If you have all the money in the world, you want power. And that's where a lot of the problems we have in the world right now is because of those things. They always want more. And now the other side is we need to shift some of that need to expand, financially or materialistically, into spiritually and physically. And I think that is a big problem in itself.
How you feel about this?
That's cool. That's good. I believe in expansion. The word itself is, comes with a positive tone, but it depends on how people are using it, like he was saying. Because, a lot of people have God complexes. There's always like someone that has a God complex. So it's like, like he was saying, when you have like a whole bunch of riches, it's like it's never enough. Kind of like when people keep having piercings and tats and stuff like that. But if you use it for good, I believe good and bad, everything in moderation. I think you have to take breaks of expansion in terms of wanting to learn information about something to expand your mind, and invest in something to expand your mind and gain more money and insight and knowledge. But I think you need to take breaks from that too, because everything in moderation, good and bad, like I said, you need to take breaks from like always kind of like driving too much, I feel like too. Like just take a break. And if you're not at the place where you want to be, you take like an hour break after researching something, or you take breaks from like thinking that just because you have a Maserati or, you know, an Aston Martin, like you're gonna get like 5 other newer cars. And it's like, just be appreciative like off the stuff you do have, and stop bitching about how much you have, just because like someone's always gonna have more than you. So as long as you're content with that and you're focusing on your own journey to strive and you take breaks, I think expanding yourself in terms of expansion should be okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we had to say. I mean, you just have to find some way to be content sooner or later. There's nothing wrong with being very ambitious, because I was, and I still am.
Yeah.
But, you know, once you reach that goal, you have to have another goal, because what's going to happen is once you reach what you set out for, you're gonna have a lot of downtime because you're gonna be bored. And then it's kind of like, as you're putting all your energy in this thing, you didn't expand in any other ways. And if that happens to you, what was all that for? So yeah, you really have to try and be well versed and learn to be content when the time comes.
Yeah, I think the